I would like people to just hear me out for a minute. I think he's a checkbook manager.
Ha, God. You're locked on to Naija Football Talk, and my name is Chima, and I have Bolu and Kolade with me, and we are doing something different on this episode of the show. Today is all about gist, it's all about vibes, it's all about cruise, it's all about sharing football opinions that we would normally not share outside, where people will gang up and beat us up. If you know what I'm saying.
The fans should not hear some opinions you said backstage.
Some dead if you hear some of the things that these guys say, guy, it go be like me carry stone. Anyway, Bolu, Kolade, how you guys doing?
Yeah, we're good.
Nice one. So today we're going to be sharing a lot of opinions. We're going to build our perfect player, talk about our favorite players, and all of that. So let's just get straight into it. Kolade, let me know your top 10, or let's reduce it. Let's know your top 5 favorite players of all time. They don't have to be the absolute best. They don't have to have won 200 trophies, 10 Ballon d'Ors, whatever. Those players you consider to be at the top of their games, no matter the teams they played for.
I don't think it's about being top of their games. I think your best player
your personal preference, basically,
by a lot of reasons. It could be someone that gave you hope for your team. It could be someone that you just is signing transformed your team completely, or just different reasons.
Not even someone outside your team.
It could also be definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
So
in no particular order, okay, these are players that I feel they've left their mark, or I just particularly love something in their story down the years. And I have number one as Messi. Obviously, I just love everything about Messi's story from start to finish. His story seems too good to be true, like a fairy tale player, and it's magical to see how when you think, oh, this guy is finished, and then he comes up with the World Cup. Now reports say he has won his 8th Ballon d'Or again. The guy is just too magical. Then number 2, I have Pele. I mean, I never really watched Pele in real time, but reading about him and hearing about him he also seemed very
someone
magical.
You connect to.
Someone I connect to. I just feel like if I was there in Pele's era, it would be my best. Then number 3 for me is Henry, because of how he transformed us now, made us now a world-class side. He made us now
not even Mr. Arsenal, Tony Adams.
Tony Adams is number 5 for me.
Okay.
Tony Adams is number 5. My 4th player on the list is Ronaldo de Lima, R9. And I'm a bit gutted about him because I feel the world was robbed of this player because of injuries and all of that. I personally feel, aside injury, it could have been one of the best players of all time. But number 5 is Tony Adams, and I think Tony Adams explains himself: Mr. Arsenal, Mr. Reliable, Mr. Consistent.
Interesting. Yeah. Nice. Those are some nice shouts. I mean, it would have been funny if we did not hear either of Messi or Ronaldo as your personal favorite players, because I don't think
they might not be in Bolu's top 5.
I don't think there
players
is,
like
I don't think there is
Mount and cool.
But really, even Bolu will be hard pressed to not mention one of them as a personal favorite, to be honest. So let's hear you.
Well, for me, I would, in no particular order, I would just list out some names: Ronaldinho, Andrea Pirlo, N'Golo Kante, Frank Lampard, Clarence Seedorf.
This guy no conversation.
Didier Drogba, Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, catch me.
So that's more than 5.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was 10.
You could mention 10. You could mention 5.
I actually have 8.
Okay.
I have 8. So off the top of my head, I need to mention 2 more. I think I would mention Wayne Rooney. Actually, he was special. Wayne Rooney and Zidane.
When you say Zidane, are you talking about Egypt's Zidane or Zinedine? I have to ask. I mean, we're in AFCON season.
Zizou.
All right, so maybe just tell us 1 or 2 reasons why some of those players are on your personal list. Okay, let's start with Zidane.
No, I actually want to start with Andrea Pirlo.
Okay.
I don't think I need to explain why some of the Chelsea
players
are
need
there. The Chelsea players that were there.
Okay,
People
Chelsea.
that played for Chelsea. But Andrea Pirlo was someone who I had a special affinity for. I just really liked it. First of all, I think he's one of those players that you can't hate regardless of who you support. You just have to love Andrea Pirlo, and I really adored his game. I used to watch Andrea Pirlo games and watch only him. I literally would watch several of his games and just be looking at him alone, just seeing his movement, how he's strolling.
Passes,
But once the ball gets to him, he makes a pass, one touch pass, left foot, right foot. It was amazing to watch Andre Pirlo at his peak, and he had the longevity as well. Zidane was, I mean, he was who he was. He was spectacular. He was your best player's best player. Literally, he was everybody's dream player. Everybody loved Zidane. As a player, he was special. As a coach, he was also magnificent, which is what makes him even more special. That he's just a football brain. He's just like a football god. Like, wow, this guy is just too much. He was just too good at everything.
You know, but there are some sections of the football fan base that would say that Zidane had a pretty overrated career.
Well, that's what they would say. But if you watch Zidane, if you saw what he was doing on the pitch randomly, you would be amazed. And seeing his influence on the France national team, getting to 2 World Cup finals, and what he did in those squads, he was a class above everyone else. He was just very special.
Okay. My personal, I will limit mine to 5, although I have a plethora of players who I really enjoy. My personal top 5, with no particular order, JJ Okocha. I mean, we grew up watching this guy. Everybody has their various opinions of the man, but I loved his flair. Even when he was being silly on the pitch sometimes, where Baba go dribble, come back, start to the dribble again. Dribble and carry the ball front. No, but JJ was a showman, and those are some of the things I actually loved about football. Coming from that is also Ronaldinho. I mean, he was basically JJ Okocha, but with a more focused version of the man, because Ronaldinho, when I mean,
he had a lot of off pitch.
no, I'm not talking about off pitch. I mean focused on the hair, yes, directness on the pitch, because Ronaldinho will break your ankles, but he's going to the post. JJ Okocha will break your ankles, have some time to laugh at you before continuing. That's the kind of player he was, but Ronaldinho was more focused, and I mean, he played for Barcelona, so everybody who supports Barcelona. Then there is Messi, for obvious reasons, and then I have Antoine Griezmann.
Grisou.
Yes, Griezmann is one of my top favorite players, because I honestly have not seen a forward with a better work rate than this guy.
So his work rate you are using to rate.
No, personally, I have not seen a forward with a better work rate than Antoine Griezmann.
Eddie Nketiah.
Anyway, see, Griezmann is just Griezmann. He's an amazing player for me. And then I have, last but not the least, anyway, Thierry Henry, because he was also a brilliant player. I mean, and he's a brilliant pundit, but unfortunately, he's not a brilliant coach. So whoever knows the guy, please tell him to stay on CBS Sports Golazo. Even now that 21 job he took,
make money, please.
Even now that 21 job he took, if he fuck up, but we're not expecting much from him. But please, just stay on CBS Sports Golazo, because we're looking up to you in the punditry space. Anyway, those are our top players. And when we come back, we'll be looking at some other interesting, football opinions that we all have. Stay with us. Welcome back. This is Chima, and I have Bulu and Kolade with me on set. And today, in a very special, very jiggy episode, we'll be talking about our favorite players. And now we're going to share, some football opinions that we have. Everybody has players that they enjoy for one reason or the other. This player for their heading ability, this player because of the power of their shots. So guys, we are going to build our perfect football player. Kolade, let's start with you. Build your perfect football player. First of all is football intelligence.
Football intelligence. I'll go with Andre Pirlo.
Okay. Heading.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Of course. Ball control.
Dimitri Berbatov.
I was not expecting anything less. Strength.
I have a weird opinion. Adebayo Akinfenwa.
Leave him. Let him cook.
He's probably the strongest.
He's the strongest footballer.
He's probably the strongest. There was a time he was the strongest player on FIFA.
He is at his prime anyway.
I wanted to say Zlatan, but no, Adebayo is more rounded.
He used to be the strongest at his prime anyway, so I understand that. Stamina. Strength is not stamina.
Yeah, I know.
People try to
Stamina,
conflate those
now
two.
I'm talking about players in their prime, players that were tireless. I give it to N'Golo Kante.
Okay, I have a different opinion anyway. But let's go. Right foot.
Right foot, Pele.
Interesting. Left foot.
Messi.
Okay. Short power.
Adriano.
Where they tear ball. Passing.
Xavi.
Accuracy.
Messi.
That's nice. These are very worthy shouts. All right, Bolu. Let's start again from all of this. So in football intelligence.
Thiago Silva.
Oh my God.
There are not many more intelligent footballers. Got the experience.
Let's carry on.
Hey. Naija Football Talk on there. So I say what I'm saying. Okay.
Heading. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay. Ball control.
Could
Could be chess, could be trapping anyway.
Marcelo.
Okay. Marcelo is good. It's a good shout. Strength. I came for one.
No, actually. Strength. I would go for Lukaku.
Yeah, actually.
Just for the strength. Just for the strength.
When they use back ball. Okay, stamina.
N'Golo Kante.
Okay. Right foot.
Right foot would have to be KDB. De Bruyne.
I don't even. Well, I didn't really think that KDB would make any of these lists for any of us. Okay, left foot.
Left foot, Messi, for sure.
Of course. Short power.
Short power, Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Fair play. I mean, there's one wicked goal that I keep going back to YouTube.
Several wicked goals.
No, there's one particular one that he scored for Inter Milan, but when he was still an Inter player.
I remember the goal from distance.
That was a beautiful shot, man. Okay, passing.
Andrea Pirlo.
Okay, then accuracy.
Messi again.
Interesting. Okay. Now no go ask me. Now. let me drop my ball as the host. Yeah, who's going to ask me?
When you're ready, you tell us your own.
All right, so Kolade, what football opinion do you have that will get people on their feet ready to stone you?
I know there's one of our guys in backstage. He worships Pep Guardiola. He knows himself. He's probably laughing right now. And I'm also a Guardiola guy. I love Guardiola a lot. But I would like people to just hear me out for a minute. I think he's a checkbook manager.
God.
He has spent 1.7 billion pounds. The most. Just calm down, and I'll explain myself. He has spent the most of any manager in history. First of all, when you have spent the most, what should be the least people should expect from you? Obviously, to win. Number two, take a look at all the clubs he has managed. Clubs that are actually expected to win. Barcelona, Bayern Munich, and Manchester City. Before he came to City, they were already winning Premier Leagues. They were already winning FA Cups. Bayern Munich have been winning before him. Barcelona have been winning before him. So he did not exactly, maybe he raised the standard in those teams, but he did not exactly do anything.
I don't know if you noticed my lips quivering.
That's you're a Guardiola apologist.
Because I want to talk some things, but
you're a Guardiola worshipper. But now, and when you think about two of the top managers of all time that we call in quote Guardiola and Mourinho, it is not a coincidence that they have spent the most out of all managers of all time. So I think it's a checkbook
your
manager.
Guy dropped straight bullets too.
I love him. I love Guardiola a lot, but without all the, he spent £1 billion. He has spent £1 billion. He's enjoying City in 2016. £1 billion. Wait, I'll just end the year.
Okay.
£1 billion to win one Champions League. At Barcelona, I only won the Champions League because of Messi. So without, I stand to say that without this money,
you
everywhere.
The question. Now you ask the question.
Without this money everywhere. This is what I would say. Let Guardiola go to a West Ham. Let Guardiola go to a West Ham, or let him go to Roma like Mourinho did and gave them the Conference League. Let him go to a Roma without the transfer kitty of £500 million and do it there.
Okay, just because of time, I'm not going to enter Colade this opinion.
What waiting you enter?
His opinion.
It's his opinion anyway.
Let's for the audience.
Because
to
now that
relate
football
to
talk
that.
audience, let's know what you think about that. I know. It's not like his opinion is. It's not like his opinion is new anyway. It's something we've seen.
And it's not like he's wide off the mark either.
Okay,
He has a point.
it's not like we've seen it. We've not seen this take from anybody. It's been regurgitated several times on social media with different twists and different versions of it. But well, let's know what you think anyway. Is he really a checkbook manager, or is he an actual manager? You know, in real terms of it. So Bolu, let's hear yours.
I think mine will cause even more trouble.
Hey, wahala.
Messi is about to win his 8th Ballon d'Or. Messi is about to win his 8th Ballon d'Or. But I strongly believe that he has robbed 3 different times. He has robbed people, treble winners, deserving treble winners of a Ballon d'Or. Starting from 2010, we have Wesley Sneijder. In 2020, we had Lewandowski.
The Snyder one is actually
Sneijder won a treble and reached the World Cup final in 2010.
Okay.
He didn't win the Ballon d'Or. Lewandowski won a treble in 2020. They gave him, they created a golden boot award to give to him. And now 2023.
Even in 2020, there was not really a Ballon d'Or.
Haaland has won a treble.
Don't mention Haaland.
Messi's goal involvements from the whole season with PSG, goals plus assists. Haaland had more than that for goals alone.
But you know it was World Cup season too.
Well, World Cup, but Haaland literally won a treble, and Messi won only the World Cup. So I think this is the 3rd time that Messi is robbing a treble winner.
If you even say,
and to think that he need to win his 8th Ballon d'Or, he already had 5. He would like if he never had those 3, he would still have 5 Ballons d'Or. Which is not bad.
Even if you said the 2023 one for based on Haaland's treble and everything, I'm not going to drag you. But you now went to mention that he robbed 3 different people.
He did. He obviously did Sneijder.
Did you
and
know that?
Lewandowski.
Did you know that?
Because
Schneider
when he
was
did,
not
everyone said.
Did you know that Sneijder was not the
someone else
absolute
deserved.
best player at Inter Milan in that treble winning season?
But he was the one who
Diego
reached the World
Milito.
Cup final. Nah, Diego Milito scored the goal in the Champions League. They scored the winners in the Champions League final, but he wasn't particularly their best player.
But you think
Sneijder was the
Sneijder?
common factor in Inter Milan and Netherlands to win the World Cup final. That's the common factor.
Okay, let's see
In those achievements.
Okay, let's see how it goes. Anyway, Naija Football Talk audience.
It's
please
like
let us
saying
know.
Chelsea won Champions League because of Kai Havertz. He only scored the goal in the
Calm
final.
down.
He didn't win it because Kai Havertz was great. He
Calm
only
down with
scored
my
the
player.
winner.
All right.
Calm down with my great
Your
player.
player that's never won the Champions League with you.
Okay, so my personal opinion is, well, like I said, we've been talking, is one that is definitely going to rile people up. I frankly think that Leicester's win was fugazi.
Chill out.
What do you mean
Chill out.
It was fugazi.
What is
Chill
that
out.
even
It
supposed
was
to mean?
fugazi.
Chill out.
It
La
felt
Liga fans cannot relate. They just cannot fathom how
It was
it's working.
fugazi.
That's why
Now
would you
they-
say it's fugazi?
okay,
it is pure football. It's
it's
that's
pure
what the
football.
sport is all
Leicester-
about.
Yeah, Leicester came from nothing to something, everything.
La Liga fans cannot
it was
can't
pure
just
So
fugazi.
Fugazi, but they also ended up winning the FA Cup years after.
It was pure fugazi.
Hi.
See, I'm not denying the football that they played. I'm not denying that they
Only one team beat them home and away that season.
exactly.
Only one team.
I'm not taking away
They
all
beat
of
every
those.
side
So what's the
faced.
fugazi about it now?
The fugazi thing about it is just that it happened when other teams were not good enough.
But
That's
that's
not
fact. That's what life is about.
Exactly.
When others are not
When
doing well,
others are not doing well,
comes
someone
up.
has to step up. Now, the point I'm making is that football has gotten to a point where big teams are big teams, whether they are doing well or they are not doing well. They cannot be toppled. A team that has to topple them will have to be a team who is on the rise or who eventually becomes a big team. Manchester City was not on the level of Arsenal or Chelsea or even Manchester United 10 years ago. It was after they were acquired by the Sheikhs that things started happening for them. And now, you can now say the Premier League Big Four became Big Five because of them. Tottenham Hotspur were not on that level
That's
before.
even my second controversial. They should not even be anywhere near
They were
the
not on
top
that
six or
they were
anything.
not on that level before. But after Pochettino's arrival at the club in, is it 2015 or so? 2014, they started challenging, and then Premier League increased to top 6. So as far as I'm concerned, Leicester's win is now look at Tottenham.
But Leicester,
Hotspur.
you remember that Leicester.
Tottenham Hotspur have not won anything,
Leicester
but Leicester
reached-
came from nowhere
Leicester reached
to
the
come and
top
claim
five.
the title. I
Remember
want me
that
to just
Leicester
believe that that
reached
win
the top
was.
five recently. They could have made top 4 consecutive years, but because of few issues, they couldn't make.
But
top
it was
4.
Fugazi,
They
and
also
that-
won. They also won the FA Cup.
It
Won
was
the Community Shield
Fugazi. It
after.
was
Nah,
Fugazi. and
That's progress. That's actual. That's actual football
it
progress.
looks like progress.
Coming from Division 2 and
It
becoming
looks like
a
progress,
top
but
6
one
Premier
thing
League
I
team.
will tell you is progress is RB Leipzig coming from nowhere to
RB
claim
Leipzig
second
is
place.
part of a
in
multi-club model. They're part of Salzburg and.
Exactly why I
Come on,
say
they would
that is
obviously
progress.
come
They
up.
did not. They've
That's
not.
progress. That's.
You see
dope.
that
That's
they've
basically
slowly
sports
built.
doping.
They've slowly built.
It's not slowly built.
They,
It was.
yes,
they were pumped. They
they
had
are
lots
basically
of resources
a
available
15-year-old
to them
club
by,
now.
by,
If
by
you
Red
look at
Bull.
it, they are,
Yeah,
they are not up to
15-year-old
20
club.
years. Yeah, RB Leipzig
I would
is a very young
you
club.
are saying RB Leipzig
So,
is,
but you can
is
see that they are
amazing,
building
but
slowly.
Leicester that actually did it without any help.
I
from
mean,
any,
look at Girona in La Liga this season. Look at Girona in La Liga this season. A team with history, but at least they are coming up. Leicester's win was
so
Fugazi
what
as
has
far
what
as
has
I'm
what's that
concerned.
Girona won now?
They don't have to win anything, but you can
That's
you
La
can
Liga
literally
fans for
see.
you.
You can
Liga
literally
fans.
see
La Liga people
that
are
they are
dictators.
building
Simple
and they
as
are
that. You people are
building.
just
But
dictators,
Leicester
that's
just
all.
came
They are dictators,
and took.
that's it.
I mean, where did they end up the next season?
Still in the top 7. or 8.
Anyway,
And
that's
in the
been
Champions League, and they've played the Europa League, they played Conference League. Since
anyway.
then. I
Naija
don't know what
Football
you're
Talk
talking about.
audience, let us know what you think about these opinions. I mean, they are literally opinions that are supposed to rile people up, but there are opinions anyway. But I'm very certain that if you hear some of the ones we'll be saying at the back, these ones will mean nothing to you guys. All right, let us know your thoughts. Do you think Leicester's win was Fugazi? Do you think Guardiola is a checkbook manager? And do you think that Messi robbed 3 Ballon d'Ors to win 8 Ballon d'Ors? Let us know your comments. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you so much, Bolo and Kolade, for this very interesting episode. Because there are some discussions that are definitely going to definitely going to be had backstage. And until we come your way with another wonderful episode of Naija Football Talk, my name is Chima. Stay jiggy.